Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the ultimate mob-proof house. As you can see, this little house here has charging rods on the roof that just zap every hostile creature that comes within range of it. So here's how it works. Alright guys, welcome to the video on how to build the best mob-proof house ever. Now, I made a video a while ago on how to build a mob-proof house, and it's actually my most popular video. And I wanted to do a little follow-up on that video and just show you guys something a little bit newer that I found out. I'm not saying that my old video is bad, it's just that that video was made on a much older version of Minecraft. I can't even think of exactly what version it was on, but it was probably something like 1.4 or something like that. So it's definitely not up to date. So I want to do something with a little bit more flair, and I get a lot of flack from that video because a lot of people say that I went totally overkill on building that house. So, I kind of figured, well, I might as well go ahead and make something a little simpler. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here today. I'm not going to be burning my wood house down at all, which, I shouldn't say that because there's a good chance that I might. But I don't plan on burning my wood house down at all, so I guess we'll see how that turns out for me. But yeah, this is really simple. As you can see, I'm just building a really simple wood house here, and I'm just trying to, whoops, let me just break this to get back up there. I hate when I do that. I hate when I'm building something and I just, fall off like that. It's so annoying, especially when I'm building like really high up in the air and then I have to get way back up there. But yeah, so this is basically just a really simple house. I wanted to do something small, something simple. I mean, you can see all I've got is a bunch of wood. I've got some glass and I've got some wood tools. And that's really all I'm going to use to build the house and everything like that. So it's really not that complicated. And like I said, I just wanted to do something that is a little bit easier for you guys to build. So I know my last build is definitely pretty complicated, especially with the daylight sensor that shot the little fire charges up through the ground and ignited the netherrack, which, very sad to say, that does not work anymore. I've got ways around it, but it involves command blocks, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it'd be as fun, because it's not, you can't really do it in a SMP world or anything like that. So this here is just a single player map. There's no mods. This is a completely vanilla server, and that's why I figured it'd be fun to show you guys this. So now that I've got the rough outline of the house down, I'm going to just open up this little doorway here, and the 4 blocks that fell are going to give me a nice crafting bench. And it's made out of spruce, which you guys probably can't tell, but it's definitely a spruce crafting bench. I can smell the spruce from here. But I'm just going to make 2 doors, and wait a second. That's right, you get 3 doors per now. Nice. Okay. Well, I've got some extra wood here. I'll probably just make a chest out of that. Let me just put these planks down. Oops, actually, no, I'm going to put logs here. There we go. And time to mount our doors. 1, 2. Cool. And let's just make a, I'm going to need some more planks, but let's just make a chest so we can throw all of our stuff in there, so that we don't risk losing any of it, because that would suck. So I'm going to just place this here in the corner. And now it's time for the most important part. Making windows. Windows are great because it allows you to see outside and make sure you're not going to walk out there and have a creeper standing right next to you or something, because that would just pretty much mess up your house right away. So I'm going to put those in there. I'm just going to use glass blocks. I've never been a fan of glass panes. Have you guys? I just never liked the way they look, I guess. Some people really like them. I personally don't. I don't know. Leave it in the comments below and let me know whether you prefer the glass blocks or whether you prefer the glass panes. But I'm just going to build a simple little roof up here. Nothing too fancy. Like I said, this home is just going to be completely simple, something that can easily be made by you guys, and it's going to completely, mob-proof your home. There's no way any mob will ever hurt you. Well, I can't say that. There's always a possibility, but it'll basically destroy every single mob that comes within range of your home. So now that I've got the shape done, I'm just placing these torches here on the outside, just to kind of light the area up, and I'm also going to start putting them all the way around the ground here. I'm just going to go in like a circular shape around the home, and that way nothing spawns immediately around my home. And if this works right, it should create a little warning zone to any mobs that get too close. So as long as they stay outside of the little torch area, then they should be fine. But if they get too close, well, I'll have to activate my security system, which actually I don't even have to activate. It's fully automated, which probably makes this video even cooler. And yeah, it'll just kill them for you. So you don't have to do anything. You can just be sleeping in your bed, and it'll just kill everything that gets too close. So, like I said, really nothing difficult so far. I'm just going to come in here, throw a couple of torches in here. I'm also going to take these blocks down here, just because that looks really weird with this little pillar going up to the ceiling. And now I'm just going to throw my stuff in this chest. Just that way, in case somehow I die during the next steps, I won't lose it all. So let me just reorganize these into my normal pattern. And now I'm going to go looking for iron bars. So those are the key to making this whole mob defense system work. We're going to build a little tower, a positive and negative charge tower on the top of this home, and it's going to attract ions, which will vaporize the mobs. So I'm just going to start breaking these snow blocks. Actually, it's not the snow blocks, it's the little snow layers on top of the blocks, and see if I can get some iron bars, which I haven't gotten any yet. And actually, it doesn't look like I'm getting very many. So let me go keep digging until I get enough that I need. So I'll see you guys. Okay, I'm back, and I've got 24 iron bars now, which is actually exactly the number that I wanted to have, because that's how many I need for this project. And I'm just going to jump up to the roof here, and I'm going to start building the positive tower. So the positive tower, I'm going to bring, I think there was 24 blocks, so there should be 12 high here. And you want your positive tower double the height of the negative tower. So as you saw, that was a little plus as I was going up. And as I'm putting these in, it's a negative. So it's still the same amount of iron bars per tower, but one's just double the height and is in the shape of a plus, and that one's in the shape of a minus. And that's how we get our positive charges and our negative charges. So I'm just going to take this snow and place it above my door so it insulates it and doesn't shock me on accident. And I'm going to also insulate the negative charge, because the negative charge is kind of the one that the positive charge flows to. So this way it's completely separated. And now I'm just going to go in here and wait for the sun to completely go down and for some mobs to spawn so we can test it out. Okay guys, I'm back, and it is nighttime now, so all I have to do is run around and find our first contestant on Let's Test the Defense Field. And right off the bat, looks like there's a lot of stuff spawning around here, so, ooh, I didn't even have to bring him in here, but you can see those sparks are just flying off that tower and just vaporized that zombie. So let me just try to aggro this skeleton and see if I can get him to chase me over here and see what it does to that skeleton. You coming in, buddy? I think he's scared. I think he can, yeah, see how he's running away? He can sense that there's that electric field there, and he's like, I'm not going in there. But, you know, luckily these mobs in this game have a very short attention span, and, you know, if you keep aggroing them in closer, you can eventually get them to come in there. And this guy is actually a very bad shot for a skeleton, which is weird. How is he missing this much? Wow. Worst skeleton ever. But yeah, he's getting close to the tower, so, oh, look at that. Just completely destroyed him. I didn't realize he was that close already, so let's just go try to grab a bunch of mobs at the same time. So I'm just going to try to aggro all these guys. And I'm going to run back in like a little zigzag pattern to see if I can get them all to come back with me and see if I can get them all to fry. So let's see. Are you guys coming? Yep, we got 2 spiders, and boom! The spiders are gone. Here comes the skeleton and the zombie. Now, creepers you have to watch out for, because as you saw there, he turned into a supercharged creeper. So you really got to be careful not to be standing next to those guys, because they will blow up and do some crazy damage. So usually I just wait till they're done killing before I try to get too close back to them. The only downfall about this is the lightning does vaporize whatever they drop, so most of the time you don't get much loot out of it. But let me go grab some spawn eggs from the nether. That's it. Okay guys, I'm back from the nether, and I found all these cool little spawn eggs. And I'm going to show you what happens when I place them all. So, as you can see, that Enderman was not very happy, and he just teleported right out. So, let me make a couple more of them, and let me aggro this guy as well. And as you can see, when they get in close, if they ever get in close... Okay, so we'll go back to them. Let's start with the creepers. So, as you can see, the creeper just got wrecked. And if I put a bunch of them, they're all getting wrecked together, and they don't even stand a chance. So let's try a bunch of skeletons. Yeah, not much to say about them other than the fact that they're dead. The only downfall to this is if they do spawn close to you, the charges will hit you as well, so you want to stay back a little bit. So like right there, the spiders chase you, and it kind of hits you with damage. But yeah, very effective. Just completely annihilating them. I'm just going to spawn a ton of zombies here, and just look at the damage this thing does. It's just incredible, and it works on witches and, you know, pretty much everything you could think of. So it's very, very efficient. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to push buttons or anything like that. So, yeah, it's really simple. It's fully automated, and it's a lot of fun. So really not much to it. I just love this. Oh, jeez. This guy's going to kill me. I'm just going to try to spawn a ton of different mobs and just see if I can... I don't know. Let's have some fun. Let's see. Although my health's kind of low. Come here, Enderman. Nice. But yeah, so we just spawn a bunch of these guys, and as you can see, they're just all getting destroyed. They don't even stand a chance. A bunch of creepers. And they just get vaporized. Now, this is just so much fun. I could literally sit here and do this all day. So, I don't know. I think this is awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments if you think this is cool, because I think this is pretty freaking awesome. I would literally waste all these eggs just to watch them all get blasted. It's just like boom, 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 dead, dead, dead. Oh man, this is so much fun. But for those of you who are still actually watching the video and really want to know how this works, let me take you into my basement. And down here, all I have is a simple redstone clock right here that constantly sends signals to these blocks, which basically, this one here targets all skeletons within a range of 15 blocks and attacks them. And I've got a different block for each of the different mob types. So Enderman, skeleton, zombie, all that stuff. And that's how it works. It just constantly sends signals, and anytime anything gets within 15 blocks, it basically nukes them. Well guys, thanks for watching. I hope you really liked this video. I hope it was informative. It was a little tricky, I guess, but in the end I show you how it was done. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Are you tired of people constantly coming into your home while you're not there and either taking your stuff or destroying it? Well, I've got a very ingenious way to stop this